to the Dr. B and Ruti show. So I'm Dr. B.
And I'm Ruti.
And we wanted to make a television series about health that instead of wagging our fingers at you and making you feel guilty, actually was fun, gave you lots of tips, made you feel really fabulous by the end of it, and made a contribution to you.
And in this taster session, we're going to be looking at something that's an issue for a lot of people, which is tiredness.
So, let's have some fun. Is there any relationship between tiredness and sleep?
You know what, there really is. I mean, it's quite simple. If you don't get enough sleep, you get tired. And, you know, we're designed to live in a cave, sleep in a cave, like the Flintstones.
Wow.
And so, you know, when we go to bed and there's lots of lights or there's lots of electrical things in the bedroom, we don't get a restful sleep.
I got it. So we should be sleeping in a cave like a caveman?
We should be sleeping in the dark, yeah, like the Flintstones.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got it. People talk a lot about water these days. Why is it important? Is it important to drink water?
Yeah, it is important. I mean, our bodies rely on water. About 90% of our bodies rely on, need water to function.
Mm-hmm.
And also, we eat so many toxins these days in preservatives and it's literally like sludge in your body.
Ooh.
So you need the water to hydrate you because a lot of us are dehydrated.
Right.
But you also need the water to basically, reduce the toxins and help flush everything out of your body.
I got it.
And that should be bottled water or filtered water, and ideally 2 litres a day.
2 litres a day.
2
so
litres
even
a day.
Tiny little person like me, 2 litres a day.
Yeah, 2 litres a day, and if you're a little bit larger then, up to 3 litres a day.
Wow. And I know a lot of people who, when they get an energy dip, they'll reach for the coffee and have a cup of coffee to boost them up the backside and get themselves going. Is that a good idea?
Well, people get in such a habit of that. Some people drink 6 to 8 cups of coffee a day because they're feeling exhausted. And what the coffee does, it does give a temporary pick-me-up, but they're having it because they're really exhausted. And sometimes they're having it instead of having food.
Having food?
Yeah, people drink coffee to just kind of keep themselves going. And, quite often they're hungry. They're getting an energy low because their blood sugar levels are low. And it'd be better for them to actually eat proper food at that time.
So a nice chocolate muffin, perhaps?
Well, chocolate muffins are, quite tempting at 4 o'clock in the afternoon when we get that, that low in blood sugar level.
Exactly.
But again, it's full of, a lot of them are full of preservatives. There's a lot of sugar in them, and a lot of them are made out of white flour. So there's not that much nutrient value to it, and you get a very quick crash after eating that.
So what could we be having then mid-afternoon when you get that sort of office workers slump time?
Yeah, well, a good thing would be to have at that time is maybe some fruit and some nuts, or you can get cashew nut butters on a rice cake, or you can get loads of nut butters, on a rice cake. Something like that would be, a great thing to have as a snack and very easy to take with you.
Fantastic. So I was just wondering, can you whip me up something like right now that I could have as an energy drink or something like that?
Yeah, I've got the Super Duper Protein Power.
Super Duper
all
Protein
singing
Power.
and dancing protein powder shake. That I'd love to show you.
Great. So go on.
And you can have that as a breakfast as well.
As a breakfast as well?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So you're going to whip that up for me right now?
I'm going to whip it right now.
So I can slip into something more comfortable. Exciting. You're going to actually whip me up something that is, in your books, kosher.
I am. This is just a basic protein shake.
Right.
So what we're going to do is we're going to put a couple of teaspoons,
Dessert spoons?
Dessert spoons.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what?
What?
I'm going to go for 3.
Go for 3.
And then we're going to put in some mixed berries.
Uh-huh.
And you can use strawberries, you can use raspberries,
Okay.
you can use blueberries.
And those are frozen berries?
These are frozen berries, that's right. I'm just going to put those in. So I'm putting in about 15 or so.
Lovely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some water.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put this is about 500 mils. So
Yes.
I'm going to just put about half of that in first of all.
So that's about 250 mils?
250 mils.
Yeah.
And then we're going to just pop that on.
Remember to put the top on.
Remember to put the top on. Remember to put your hand on the top.
Okay.
Now we're going to turn it on.
Yeah.
And off you go.
Wow, look at that. Fantastic colour.
So because it's frozen, you're just going to wait a little bit longer just to make
can't wait to taste it.
So I'm just going to take the lid off
Yeah.
and pour it.
Into my glass. My eagerly waiting glass. Look at that. Fantastic.
And I've actually got a straw for you.
I can't wait. Hurry up with the straw there. 2 straws. Wow, I feel really grown up. It's got an interesting texture. It's not totally unpalatable. Yeah, I think I could get used to drinking that. Would you like some?
I would like some actually.
Yeah. Hey, that's really nice. I'm going to have another go on that. That's delicious.
And this you can have for breakfast, you can have it in between snacks.
Yeah.
And it's just easy.
It took like 30 seconds just to whip it up like that.
That's it, and that's it. Protein shake. So you've heard my views on tiredness, so I'm going to have a chat to Dr. B and ask her for her views on tiredness. So what do you think we can do about tiredness?
The simple, most effective thing you can do about tiredness is to do something to make somebody else happy. You now have plenty of scientific evidence that explains how the activities in the brain, the chemicals in your body, and hormones like cortisol will actually make you feel more alive, more content, and you'll have more vitality and energy. So my top tip would be make a daily habit of doing something to make somebody else happy.
What else do you think might contribute to people feeling drained and tired?
Clutter. One word, clutter. Not just clutter in the physical environment, but mental clutter. All the stuff that you're carrying in your head about what you've got to do today, tomorrow, the next day. The top tip here is to write things down. Get all the stuff out of your head and onto paper because it's draining you of energy. Make lists. Make to-do lists. There's 3 things about that. One is, when you write it down, you're more likely to get it done. You increase the commitment. The second thing is, it's just a great feeling when you actually tick it off, that you've done it.
I just love that ticking off things off the
Ticking off things, I know. Sometimes I actually, at the end of the day, add all the things that I've done as well, just so I can tick them off and get a really good buzz out of it. It's brilliant. And the third thing is that you become the kind of person who actually does what they said they were going to do. So you increase your integrity rating and you feel better about yourself.
Great 3 tips.
Thank you.
Is there any other type of clutter?
Clutter. Yeah, there's emotional clutter. Unfinished business. All the little resentments and hurts and upsets. The conversations that you didn't finish. The things you said that you wish you hadn't. The things you wanted to say and haven't. It's all stored away then. It's weighing us down. Draining us of energy. So the thing is to find a way of being complete with those things. And if you can't find the person and talk to them to work it out, a good thing that you can do is actually just to write it down. Because as you write it down, you're kind of working it through in your own mind. You're getting it in perspective. And you're kind of getting complete with it for now. So you're freeing yourself up from all your emotional baggage, basically.
That's a great idea. Really great.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Good.
Some people just seem to have loads of energy.
Yeah.
What's that about?
I think it's got something to do with this Japanese word, which is ikigai. And ikigai means something worth living for.
So is that like a goal or...?
I think it's something deeper than that. It's just a sense of purpose, that your life is about more than just your daily survival. It's like, ask yourself what really matters to you in your life. You know, what do you think is really important? And create a purpose and a meaning for yourself out of your life every day. This is your ikigai for the day. And I think that you'll find you've got a lot more energy and vitality.
Ikigai.
Ikigai! If I'm pronouncing that right.
And finally, Dr. B, is there anything we can do to sleep better?
Oh, there sure is. The thing is that mental tension and physical tension are related. They go hand in hand. So when you go to bed, lie on your back in a nice relaxed position, check through your body, release any tension, especially in your jaw. Put your hands underneath your tummy button and take 3 or 4 really big deep breaths so that you're pushing the hand that is here below your tummy button out. Like that. And what this does is it stimulates the vagus nerve and you get a relaxation response because tension in your muscles and tension in your mind are related. So by relaxing the muscles, you're relaxing your mind and you're more likely to go off to a peaceful sleep.
So does that help when people are really wired before they go to bed and they're not tired, you know, and they don't know how to get to sleep?
Absolutely. So you're literally letting go of the day, calming down the mind, getting rid of all that mental clutter by just focusing on your breathing.
I think I'm going to do that tonight.
I do it every night. It's brilliant. This is my very good friend Trey, who has come here this evening. Hello, Trey.
Hey.
Hey. To demonstrate this very simple child's game, which is suitable for the age of 3 upwards. So, Trey, what I'd like you to do is pick up the wand and then move the wand around the. When I say go, don't start yet.
Yep.
Move it all the way around the course without touching the other piece of metal. And you've started, so you have to go back to the beginning. When I say go, you can start.
Such a cheat.
Okay, such a cheat, I know, it's awful. Terrible. Okay, go.
You're just never going to be able to do it. Just imagine, you think you can do these things, and the pressure, just think the pressure, and all those things that you've got to do, that you've got to think of, that are on your to-do list, and just, you know, your mum said,
no good.
Just never was going to happen.
You're no good. You can't do it. Look at you, you're a loser. It's pathetic.
Absolutely.
Honestly.
You're just a loser. Just give up. Just give up.
Honestly, what makes you think that you could ever amount to anything in this life, really? It's pathetic.
It's just never going to happen. Whatever people have got, you're just not going to get it.
You're not going to succeed at anything. You're not tall enough. Look at you. And with that hairdo, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean,
Please,
have you heard of a comb?
why don't you try harder? Just try harder. Just do your best.
Sticks and stones.
You
Oh,
just,
gosh,
you
honestly, Trey.
just give up. Just give up.
You're
Really
pathetic.
give up.
You're pathetic. You really are pathetic. You really are pathetic. I mean, just get a grip, will you? Honestly, I can't believe it. You see what I told you? You're a loser. So you might have thought that we were a little bit cruel to the darling Trey when he was doing that, but what we wanted to demonstrate was this thing that we were talking about mental clutter. All the stuff that we've got going around in our heads about ourselves all the time. We were just doing that as like loudspeakers to put him off, which was cruel, I have to admit, but he did do very well. So now, Trey, if you'd like to do it again in a loving, caring, friendly environment, we promise not to say rude things about you.
No, I'm not going to do it. I'm joking.
Please, please. Go.
No insults.
No.
Promise.
You're doing so well.
God, you're great at
You
this.
feel bad for the insults you've really given me?
Oh,
Wow.
Trey. You're wonderful. Look at that.
God, you're such an amazing person.
Look at that.
God, that's so unbelievable.
Can you really keep calm and focus on what you're doing?
Really great.
Amazing.
Wow.
Oh, I like that. Look at the way you took that rest
Ooh.
there. You can do it. You can do it.
The tricky bit.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah,
Just
no, just stay
relax. Just relax.
with it. Just stay with it.
Hands and all.
Yeah. Okay, that's okay. It's okay to make one
More
mistake.
praise,
It's
more praise.
fine.
That's okay.
When we were bombarding Trey with this mental clutter, his performance was actually 3 times longer with twice as many mistakes as it is now when he's in a nice calm environment with lots of encouraging, loving remarks pouring in his ears. So we've had a whole lot of fun this evening and I hope you've enjoyed watching us.
Thanks so much for joining us.
And we're going to leave you with our top tips, our 10 top tips from the evening. And may you be well, may you be happy, and may you be at peace. Here are Dr. B and Ruti's top tips from the programme today. Number 1, sleep in a darkened room like the Flintstones. 2, try to get to bed by 10:30. 3, avoid drinking caffeine after 6 o'clock. And 4, drink 2 to 3 litres of water, preferably bottled or filtered. 5, avoid sugary snacks. Go for protein instead, nuts, nut butter on rice cakes. Number 6, do something to make someone else happy. And 7, avoid mental clutter by writing things down. Number 8, avoid emotional clutter by getting complete with people, not hanging on to your emotions. Number 9, Ikigai, something worth living for. Give yourself a purpose for the day. And number 10, do a deep breathing and relaxation exercise in bed so you sleep more soundly. And that's it, folks. Thank you.
Bossy.
Oh my god, Lucia, driving me crazy, but the sexy camera guy.
Oh my god. I know.
What should we do?
Well, I think he's.
Oh, no, he's recording this.
I think he's got lots. Oh, what for meals?
Stop recording this.
Hang on, that's a bit too close to you.
Number 9, Ikigai, something worth living for. Give yourself a purpose for the day. And number 10, do a deep breathing and relaxation exercise in bed so you sleep more soundly. And that's it, folks. Thank you.